Hi guys, welcome to Easy Programming, an initiative for a common man to learn programming. This is the third lecture of the series of C language tutorials. In the previous lecture, we have covered data types, format specifiers, installation of compiler, first C language sample program, demonstration of execution, common programming error, and how to overcome errors. Today in this lecture, we will cover these contents: arithmetic and logical operators, arrays, one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, conditional statements, if statement, multiple if statements. Okay, our first content is arithmetic and logical operators. The first question is, what are operators? And what are the arithmetic operators and what are the logical operators? Okay, by definition, operator is used to sum operations on the operands. It means that if we are adding the numbers 2 and 3, we will write 2 plus 3. The plus is an operator, 2 and 3 are operands. What are the arithmetic operators and what are the logical operators? Arithmetic operators are those operators which are used for calculations. Arithmetic operators are used for calculations. Arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and quotient as well. Logical operators are those operators which are used for the comparisons, like two values, either they are equal or not. Either two values are not equal or not. Either 1 is greater than 2 or either 2 is less than 1, either 2 is greater than or equal to 1, and so on and so forth. Assignment operator, as you already know, that it is used for assigning a value. Now what are the use of the operators? I show you something. Okay, here is the statement 2 plus 3. Plus is an operator and 3 and 2 are the operands. If you write A is equal to 2 plus 3, it's a valid statement. If you write B is equal to 8 minus 4, it is a valid statement. C is equal to 9 into 3, it is a valid statement. Completed by int. Now the answer of 2 plus 3 will be stored in the variable A. The answer of 8 minus 4 will be stored in the variable B. The answer of 9 into 3 will be stored in the C. So it is these operators. Okay. What is this operator? Percentage sign 8 percentage sign 2. It is the operator for the remainder. What is a remainder? If you divide 8 by 2, the answer will be 4. The 4 will be the quotient and 0 will be the remainder. I show you. Okay, let's see. 7 divided by 2. It will divide 7 by 2, and the quotient is 3. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6, and the remainder is 1. If we divide 8 by 2, quotient is 4, remainder is 0. So in this case, int g 8 remainder 2, it will store the remainder that is 0 in this g. Another example, int f is equal to 2. This operator, forward slash, it is called the quotient operator. It is the quotient operator. It will store the quotient in the f. The quotient of 7 by 2 is 3. It will store the value 3 in this f. So these are the arithmetic operators. What are the logical operators? Let's see. Logical operators are used to comparison. Okay. Conditional operators or logical operators, they return either true or false. If the condition is true, it will return the true, and if the condition is false, it will return the false. Okay, 5 is greater than 4, 6 greater than 9, 5 less than 4, 6 less than 9. Six equal to 6. Okay, these are the logical operators. 5 greater than 4, it's a true statement, like T. 6 greater than 9, it's a false statement, F. 5 is less than 4. It's a false statement. 6 is less than 9. It's a true statement. 6 is equal to 6. Remember, for equality in the C language, we use double equal. That is the equal operator. 6 equal to 6. It's true. 6 is not equal to 6. It's a wrong statement. So, these are the operators. Okay, remember, you can use, instead of these values, you can use the variable as well. Like if you declare here int e is equal to 2, int b is equal to 3. You can use this statement instead of this statement. Both the statements will show the same result. You can use the statement containing all the variables, and you can use containing all the numbers. And this rule is same for this statement as well for the logical operators. You can use the variables instead of the numbers. So what is array? Before the concept of array, you should be familiar with the memory allocation concept. What is a memory allocation? Memory means random access memory, that is RAM, not the hard disk. RAM. And remember, all the programming is done by using RAM. All the calculations, all the variables, and all the arrays and all the strings are stored in the memory, that is RAM. So memory allocation is two different concepts, with the variables and with the arrays. With the variables, this is the demonstration. This is the demonstration for variables, and this is the demonstration for the arrays. For example, we have created 7 variables with the sequence A, B, C, D, G, F, M. Okay? A, B, C, D, F, G, M. So, the operating system allocates the memory to the variable, and it's allocated random memory. This is A, B is here, C is here, D is here, F is here, G is here, M is here. But we declared in the sequence A, B, C, D, F, G, M. But in memory, they are random. But if we use arrays, it means we are demanding from the system the consecutive memory allocation. The consecutive memory allocation. Variables are random memory allocation, and arrays are consecutive memory allocation. This is A, B, C, D, F, G, M. This is the array. It is in the sequence. It is the consecutive memory. It is not distributed. It is not random. So this is the variable and this is the array. You can say array is a combination of variables with consecutive memory locations. Okay. Why to use arrays? We use arrays if we have to declare more than one variables and we want that these variables must be in a sequence. They must not be randomized, they must not be scattered, they must be in a sequence, in a consecutive sequence. So we use arrays. What is the syntax for the arrays? Let's see. I show you syntax. This is the declaration of the array. Like variables, you should declare all the arrays before the starting of the program, where you initialize or where you initialize your variables and where you declare your variables, you should declare your array there. This is the syntax: data type, array name, and size. In particularly, like int age, arr, int. Five. This is the practical example. This is the data type integer, that this array stores the value of integers. This is age, arr, int. This is the name of the array. Age means it deals with the age. Arr means that it is an array, and int it is an integer. This is the size of the array in the brackets. These are the square brackets. Make sure square brackets are the part of the syntax, and this is a statement terminator. I want to show you one thing, that in the variables can be of different data types. Like a can be integer, b could be a character, m could be a float, but in the array all the variables must be of the same data type. All the 7 variables in the array must be of the same data type. Okay. We use indexing in the array. Indexing means that array has indexes, like okay. Okay. The size of array is 5. It means it will contain 5 memory locations, and it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the indexes. It is a 0 index, it is the first index, it is the second, it is the third, it is the fourth. and it is the first memory allocation, it is the second, it is the third, it is the fourth, and it is the fifth. Always remember that if the size is 5, the range must be 0 to 4. If the size is 10, the range must be 0 to 9. If the size is 300, it must be 0 to 299. So remember, these are the indexes. This is the syntax of the array. Okay, the type of arrays. There are two types of arrays, one-dimensional and multi-dimensional arrays. But in this tutorial we will learn two-dimensional arrays. You can make three-dimensional, four-dimensional arrays in the C language as well. So, one-dimensional and two-dimensional. What is the difference between the 1D and the 2D arrays? 1D array is similar like this, and the 2D is like this. 1D means that it will contain only one row. A row is called a dimension. 1D means it will contain only one row, and it can contain multiple columns. 2D means that it will contain two dimensions, that is two rows and multiple columns. 3D means three rows and multiple columns. There is no restriction on the number of columns, but the number of rows determines the dimension of an array. This is 1D and this is 2D. Syntax of 1D array and use of 1D array. This is the syntax of 1D array. This is the 1D array. This is the 1D array. Its size is 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 indexes. Two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional means that it contains the number of rows 2. Here the number of row is 1 and 5 is the number of columns. 5 is the number of columns. And if we deal with the 2D array, this is for the 2D. Int age ARR 2D int. This is the declaration of a 2D array. I can tell you this as well. You type, this is the syntax. Array name, row size, column size. So 2 is the row size and 5 is the column size. How to initialize the array? If you want to initialize the array here, you can specify is equal to, here you can specify like 11, 22, 24, 72. If the size is 5, then there must be 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't initialize the array, all the elements are initialized by garbage value. Garbage value means a random value or an abstract value given to the array by the operating system. So this is the values, 5 values. It means that index 0 will contain 1 1 1 1. Index 1 will contain 1 2 2. Index 2 will contain 3 4. This index will contain 56. This index will contain 76. So these are the values. If you want to initialize the value index by index, so you should remove these lines, initialize here, like 4. Five. 98. 8. 0. If you want to initialize the values index by index, you can. Here you can initialize values index by index. Okay, let's see the two-dimensional arrays. The two-dimensional arrays, in the two-dimensional arrays you should specify the values like the number of variables in the array of 2D is row into column, that is 2 into 5, that is 10. So the number of total memory is 10. There are 10 memory locations in this array. So if we write 1 1 1 this is the row 1, this is column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, then row 2, 1, so these are the indexes 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5. 1 1 means that row 1 column 1, row 1 column 2, row 1 column 3, row 1 column 4, row 1 column 5, row 2 column 1, row 2 column 2, row 2 column 3, row 2 column 4, row 2 column 5. These are the indexes. You can initialize them here too. Here you can write 78. You can write 56. You can write 45. You can write 75. You can write 0. You can write 56. You can write 34. You can write 77. You can write 1. So you can initialize your array like this. So these are the 2D array concept. I show you from this. This is C. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is row 1, column 1, row 1, column 2, row 1, column 3, row 1, column 4, row 2, column 1, row 2, column 2, row 2, column 3, row 2, column 4. So this is the concept of two-dimensional arrays. So what are the conditional statements? What are the conditional statements? As its name suggests that condition will be checked in these statements. Either the condition is right, either the condition is wrong. The testing of right and wrong is done in conditional statements. We use the conditional statements where we want to make a decision based on a statement. Like I say, if the age is greater than 18, then allow to make an account, and if the age is less than 18, then don't allow to make an account. This is the condition statement used. What is the condition statement? Condition statement is age greater than 18 or age less than 18. This is the condition statement. And the decision is whether to allow to make an account or not. What are the type of the condition statements? There are 3 types of the condition statements. If else, if. If means that if this is the condition, what to do? If else means that if this is the condition, we will do this, and if it is not this condition, then we will do this. If else if means the same as this is the extension of if else. So we see here if statement. What is if statement? If statement is a decision making or a conditional statement where we check the condition, and on the base of the condition we write some piece of the program. Why to use if statement? If statement is used to evaluate a statement whether it is true or it is wrong. What is the syntax of this statement? We write if condition This is a syntax. If is a keyword reserved word, it is predefined. The braces are the part of the syntax. This is the condition. Here you will write the statement of the condition. This is the statement or statements. If the condition will be true, then this piece of the program will be executed. I show you. If age is greater than 18, here you will see if is the operator. It is a reserved. Age less than 18. It is a condition. Usually condition contains the logical operators we have already discussed. If this condition will return true, this piece of code will be executed. And if this condition does not return true, it will not be executed. These line of code will be skipped. For example, let's see that. If age is greater than 18, suppose it is true, is less than 18, or we can say greater than 18. If it is greater than 18, the output will be this will be the output. And if this condition is false, it will show no output, because the wrong case is not discussed here. What is multiple if statements? Multiple if statements, as its name demonstrates, that it is the multiple if statements, more than one if statements. We use multiple if statements for multiple decisions. What is the syntax of the multiple if statement? Let's edit it. Let's do something with this piece of code. Okay, we see here we mention 80. The grade is B. The grade is C. The grade is D. If it is 70, it is 60. So we mention here, let's say integer marks is a variable. It is 9. Okay. If the mark is 90, the decision is made on this state whether the marks is 90, whether it is 80 plus, whether it is 70 plus, whether it is 60 plus. Okay, this is the demonstration of this. If it is 60, it will be skipped. It will be skipped because they are wrong. This is wrong, so it will also be skipped. This is the right case. Grade is D. This is not perfect program. I tell you, these conditions are not perfect because they have some deficiencies in these statements. But as we will progress, we will proceed, we will learn other conditional statements, and at the end we will demonstrate a very comprehensive type of program dealing with the conditional statements. So today's goal is to tell you about the syntax and the basic concepts. So this is the multiple if statement. Okay, let's say a look on the today's lecture. We have discussed the arithmetic and logical operators. We have discussed the concept of arrays, one-dimensional arrays, two-dimensional arrays, memory, allocation concepts, and the conditional statements.